Hi guys, welcome back to the returning subscribers, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I hope you subscribe and join the family. Today we're going to be making loaf bread, and this is the same kind of bread that I used for my previous video to make the sandwiches, the tuna sandwiches. So I also wanted to show you how you can make your own loaf bread at home. Alright, without wasting too much time, let's just get right into the video. So let's start with making the dough for the bread. I am starting with warm water here. To know if the water is warm enough, just put your finger into it. If it's unbearable to have your finger stay in it, it's too hot. So we just want it to be around 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'll add some powdered milk. If you have liquid milk, just put it in the pot, let it get warm. But I'm going with powdered milk, that's why I start with water. It's already warm. And I add a quarter cup of melted butter. And then 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. I'll repeat that it's very important not to have the milk be too hot, or else it will kill the yeast. So I'll just let it sit and have the yeast activate. I have 3 cups of flour in here. I add quarter cup of sugar. I just mix it real quick with my hand. Make a well in the middle and pour the liquid in. Now mix it to make a dough. So transfer it to a clean, dry surface. And I'll knead for about 5 minutes. Now I'm just going to scrape the same pot I used with the butter to grease this pan a little bit, just to prevent the dough from sticking to the pan. Alright, now transfer that in there. Cover it in an airtight container. If you don't have this type of cover, you can use plastic wrap. Just make sure it's fully sealed. I am going to let it rise for about 2 hours, at least 2 hours. Give it enough time to really rise. I'll also prepare this pan here. That's where I'll be baking the bread, this loaf pan. So I'm still using the same pot that I used to warm the butter in. Just a little bit of butter here. Rub it on all sides. So once I grease the pan, I will sprinkle flour in it. So I've allowed it to rise for about an hour and a half. As you can see, I'll take it out of this pan and then just knead it again for about a minute and cut it into half. Roll it just a little bit. And then fold. And pinch. Turn it over into the pan like so. And then I'll just do the same for this one. I'll cover it with plastic wrap and let it sit for another 30 minutes to make the full 2 hours complete. All right, it has been 30 minutes since I put them in here. As you can see, they have risen a little bit. So I'll just brush them with egg, and it helps to give that golden color on the bread. I will put these in the oven on 400 degrees Fahrenheit, only because these pans are thick. Like I said earlier, they're aluminum and they're the thicker ones. So if you're using a glass loaf pan or the non-stick loaf pan, make sure your oven is on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. No more than that, because those pans tend to burn the whatever it is you're baking. So for me, I'm going on 400. If you're using another product, like I said, glass or non-stick, 350. So the bread is out, guys. It was 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. I'm gonna cut. See what it looks like on the inside. So it looks just like that on the inside. Soft and sweet, but not too sweet.